the most awesome miracles to me was the way God preserved the antenna in Miami. Well, the one burned out in Miami, and we had to put a new one on. And the only way to do it is to helicopter them up there. Well, there's a father-son team that does this. As soon as his father lowers it in the helicopter, he bolts all 8 bolts on all the way around, signals his dad, who can't see him, to snap the guy wires and fly on away.
Well, what happened is the walkie-talkies failed, and he thought he said, okay, but
turn it loose. And he had said, no, don't turn it loose. I can't get the bolts in. It's too windy. And the father breaks the guy wires and flies away. Our brother-in-law, who was the manager of the station at that, Bernard Ridings, said somehow he knew. He said they were watching, and they began screaming in the spirit, and they fell to the ground, and they began praying as loud as they could pray. And the son said, I sat there and I watched that thing sit there. It has nothing to sit on. The wind's blowing and it wouldn't move. He said, so all I knew to do was to start bolting. So he got down under there and started with that thing wavering and wavering, but not one bolt hooked on it. That thing stood there with the finger of Almighty God holding it, holding it, holding it, while that son bolted that thing on in the strongest winds that Miami had, ones that he was just going to say, Dad, we're going to have to do it tomorrow. And it was unbelievable.
In the 80s,